Hi everybody, I wanted to give you a quick screencast here to show you how to access your originality report in Dropbox. Okay, so in this frame that you're looking at right here, I am doing what's called impersonating a student. So the student name is ZZ Demo, ZZ Student. And I'm in a different section than ours because I've created this demo in this other section. But you'll recognize some of the format here in how D2L looks when you go to our D2L homepage. Okay, so here's Dropbox across the black bar here, and you want to locate Dropbox and click on that. Now, in this particular screen, what's happened here is that I have submitted to Dropbox this sort of bogus kind of assignment. It's the research paper assignment that was due in a different class. It's not a real assignment, but it was something that I submitted so that I could show this demonstration. Okay, so at any rate, it's telling me I have one submission, and it's telling me that I can view my feedback. Now, and that there is feedback and that I can view it. There are a couple of different ways to get to the next screen. You can either click here on View Feedback, or you can click here on View History, and they both bring you to this next screen. I clicked on View History, and here is what comes up next. So it shows you the history of different submitted files. So I only submitted this file once. You can submit multiple times to Dropbox, and I grade the most recent submission that comes in prior to the final due date. So what you're looking at here now is that the report, this is the originality report. It tells me, the person who submitted the paper, how much of my paper is considered original per this software. It's called Turnitin software. So what the software does is it takes my paper, takes it out onto the internet, and it compares my paper to all sorts of other things, including websites, journal articles, other student papers, and so on. Literally millions of other documents. And comes back and tells me if mine is original or if it is similar to or the same as other documents. So since my pretend paper here is totally unrelated to anything, it was something I created completely on my own, I got back a 0%. So none of it is taken from some other source. In your case, you will probably have some number here. You can have any number up to 15% right here, and that is fine. One of the reasons I allow up to 15% is that things like your references will probably be marked as something that comes from another source, and that's totally legitimate. You might have a few other phrasings and whatnot that are also marked. So if you have carefully selected, let's say, one or two short direct quotes, that will probably also stay under 15%. But if you have too many quotes, or if you haven't paraphrased or summarized things into your own words well enough, you will get a report back that's higher than 15%. When you do that, you need to go in and click on the originality report. That would be this little blue box for yourself. View the originality report for the research paper, and you can see they will highlight for you. Here, I'll go ahead and click it. They'll highlight for you the parts that are being marked as plagiarized or as non-original. So I'm going to move this over a little bit. You'll see on the right, here's the originality report. In my instance, remember I had 0, so there's nothing marked. But if you did have something that is being targeted, so to speak, as plagiarized, it would be highlighted, and then over here on the right, it would tell you where they think it came from. So let's, I'm going to close this one and go back. Have to do a little bit of adjusting. Okay, so back to here, let's say you now want to view some feedback from me, the way you do that is you click on grade mark. And grade mark will come up after I have graded your paper. So if you want to find your feedback from me later on about my feedback, you would click on grade mark. And again, you'll have the paper come up. Here it is in this case, and I'll move it over. And you'll see that there's a text comment box, and I will give you comments here, and then you'll get a verbal or voice comment over here as well. So that's some information about Dropbox and how to view your originality report, and then how to view feedback once I give it to you. So hopefully this is helpful when you're using the Dropbox this week. Kind of play around with it. Once you submit something, see if you can find the originality report, and then once it's submitted for the last time, you can then also access your feedback from me. Okay, let me know if you have any questions.